Hello? Is this working? Are we here? I have never gone live before in my life, so I need to somehow make sure if this is actually working. Hello? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I have no idea if this is working or not. Working. Ah, cool. Cheers, Noah. Right, okay. Now I know it's working. You can hear me. Hello, everyone. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? It's been quite a while. Lemit, how you doing? Noah, Jim Newlands, hi mate, how you going? This is it's quite surreal to even be sort of doing something. Yeah, loud and clear. Cheers, Wayne. Nice one, mate. This is very surreal to be. Man, I look a bit funny. It's very surreal to be back on. Ging, mate. Yes, bruv. How you doing? My buddy over in Australia. I think I mentioned him in a couple of videos a while back. Yeah, Russell. Hello, mate. How you doing? Bill, Ben, 2 Newlands in one chat. I'm guessing you know each other. If not, that'd be interesting. Yeah, so I thought I would do like a little bit of a live thing, just because, well, it's been a long time. It's been a very long time. I was just looking on my feed the other day at like what was the last video that I put up that was house related or building related or anything, and it was when I painted the house. And as you can see, like this, I'm in the house. I've been in the house since February this year. Hi, Jack the lad, hello mate, Liam, miss you too, buddy. Stuart Marshall, nice to see you too. Welcome to everyone. Yeah, so I'm in the house, as you can see. I don't know if it's a little bit different to the last time you saw it, that's for sure. Smithy 18, hello buddy. Kevin, Hollow resident. Do you live in Sleepy Hollow or something? I don't know. Let me know. That's interesting. Hollow. Or are you a resident and you're Hollow? Ben Newlands, congratulations on the build, by the way. Watched all your episodes. Great work. Cheers, mate. Thanks for watching them. It's been so much fun making all these videos. And I have been, obviously, this past year has been really tough. It's been really tough. I didn't really know how to start talking about everything. The Aiden project. All right, dude. How? Hope you're well. Yes, I am doing well, mate. I am actually doing quite well. It's been a tough year. It's been a lot of soul searching, a lot of trying to figure out how my life looks, like how everything, a lot of adjustment. It's house looks fantastic. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's been a Silent Milo. Hey, can you make a video on what's needed and what you need to know to start your own masonry business? Well, Leon Marquette, I don't know if you heard the news, because you said, how's the wife? Unfortunately, last year, December the 30th, she passed away. So hence why I haven't been around for a while. But yeah, you might have missed that video. But yeah, so just to bring you up to speed, that was yeah. Dr. Smith, great to see you too. Joy, hello, how you doing? AI Pell, Al Pell, great house interior. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it took a while to get everything sorted. Lawrence Curran. I've put so many young lads on site onto your channel. Cheers, mate. Sort of start corrupting them at an early age, I suppose. Hope to stick around. Yeah, hope to see you in a good place. Cheers, Lee Jones. Yeah, no worries, Liam. Well, I say no worries. I'll tell you what, that's one thing. Like when you explain to people the situation, I don't know, I go into this really weird way, and I was just saying, yeah, no worries, it's all fine. But obviously, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, a few of you have noticed, I've put up a few shorts on the channel. It was just kind of like my little way of dipping my toe into making some videos again. And I don't know, to be honest, the inspiration came behind some. I was just watching, like I've spent a lot of this year watching YouTube, and there was these shorts channel. I've never been much into shorts, but there was a shorts channel that I kept looking at, and it was like, oh, what was it? Amazing facts, amazing historical facts that you won't find anywhere else, or something like that. And I just binged them. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I could do that about bricklaying or something, or building of some sort. So I just thought it'd be fun to have some sort of like little trivia thing going on. But yeah, so I've been putting those out. I've had some ideas about other videos that I want to film. Some of them are like stuff I've not done before. Like I don't actually think anyone in the construction industry has done these types of videos yet. So I could be wrong, but I will find out and see how that goes. Let's say hello to everyone. Who have we got? Arbind Ray, hi mate, how are you doing? Admire your work, personality, presence, and attitude. Thank you very much. Tom Huckstep, glad to see you too, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Billy Bulmer, do you like Bulmers by any chance? Do you cider drinker? Good to see you too. Jack the Lad, I inboxed you on Instagram about business logo. I'll have to check that, because to be perfectly honest with you, I haven't gone anywhere near my Instagram in a year. Easily a year, probably more than that. So I will have to go back and check that. I will have a look at that and get back to you as soon as I can. It's fantastic. Lee Harris says, it's fantastic to see you on screen again, Rodian. Hope you're in a better place than what I'm going to be. Horrendous year. Much love. Appreciate that, mate. And yeah, it has been a very, I don't really know how to describe it, to be perfectly honest with you. It's been the most difficult experience of my life by quite a long shot. I've done a lot of, like, for the first few months, I just couldn't get out of bed. I just couldn't get out of bed at all. It was horrible. It was real bad. Do you have any plans for 2024? Lee Jones, I will get to that in just a second, because yeah, I do have plans. I'll talk a little bit about that. But I just kind of want to let you all just sort of know where I've been this past year, because throughout this whole year, I have had a lot of people message me on old videos, just sort of, they've been watching and checking in and just asking how I am, and just sending best wishes. And I just want to say to everyone that's in the chat now, everyone that's going to watch this later on, just thank you everyone just so much for all of the messages that you've sent me and just checking in on me. I know I haven't got back to anyone. I've been in a bit of a place, a bit of a dark spot, and I just want to just thank you everyone for the well wishes and everything. It's really appreciated, and yeah, so just thank you for that. I have, like, the main reason that I've been not putting videos up is just, well, obviously I've not been feeling like it, but I've been sort of dealing with a lot of anxiety, and that's not something I've ever experienced before. So that is something that I've had to try and work through and figure out, and just sort of get my head around it really, and just sort of try and deal with everything in the best way I can. Because one of the main things is I did not want to do is I did not want to go down like a dark path. I didn't want to go down somewhere which was just a really dark hole, and just because I could just see, I've seen it happen to people before, and it's just not what I wanted to do. So I just wanted to make sure I did everything right for me. But yeah, I'm in a much better place. These past few weeks, I'd probably say past 3 or 4 weeks, maybe something like that, I've been in a good place. So hence why my mind started thinking about YouTube again. Limit one day at a time, friend. You look good. Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel pretty good, to be honest. And it is definitely one day at a time. It comes in waves. Like some days I could go like for the past 3 or 4 weeks, it could be just completely fine. And one day I'll have a little wobble or something, but it's just something I have to learn to adapt to. So the way that I see it is, it's not something you get over, it's something you learn to live with. So that's kind of my mindset about it. But yeah, I'm in a good spot. And the fact that I'm in the house has been such a godsend really, because where I was staying before, it's obviously where me and Holly lived together, and it was quite tough coming back and starting living there on my own. It was tough. And also the main reason that I moved into here is because I was paying for this place to be heated, because the underfloor heating and everything had to be on. And I was living in the other place. And one night I was in bed. It was not -4. It was 4 degrees. I was wearing my Arctic coat, a beanie, and I was in bed, and you could see the breath in the air. It was that cold. So I was like, do you know what? Next day I rang my mate, and I was like, all right, we've got to move my stuff tomorrow. So we did, and I'm in here now. So yeah, Leah Market, get back on the trowel. Now that is something that I have been doing. So there's a lot's changed on this house since the last time I saw you guys. So a couple of days ago, I was looking at my last video and I was like, what was the last video I uploaded about a house? And it was when I sprayed the whole house with, I'll tell you what, the amount of people I tell about that sprayer. That spray is incredible. Excuse me. So yeah, there's a lot's happened. I'm looking out. So I'm at the back doors. I don't know if you remember how the layout of this house, but directly in front of me behind the camera, I'll turn you around and show in a second, is the bifold doors that I was so obsessed about, because I'm still obsessed with them. But I'm looking at a patio that I laid that took me 3 months to lay because it just was horrible. I'll tell you what, let me turn you around now and I'll show you. I'll show you the patio. So that's the back garden now. This here, I'm going to build steps in there going up to the raised garden, and we've got, I don't know if you can see that, but it's the same flooring. Oh fuck, what have I done? The same flooring as I've got in the house. It's exactly the same, but it's made for outside. So if you can see that, and around the side, you can see that bit of block work there. I've started building some retaining walls, and if you can see in the background there, I built some retaining walls around the side as well. I'm going to do a bit of a video about bringing up to speed about what's different. Hold on, let me plug my laptop in. I just pulled it out. Yeah, it's I'm going to do a video about sort of bringing everyone up to speed about like showing everyone around. Like I was going to do a bit of a tour now, but I don't know. We'll see how much time we got. So that's the patio that I'll tell you what, it was one of the hardest things I had to do. Not physically, I mean, it was a bit tough, but the mental side of everything is what's holding me back. Like I've had such a difficult time struggling and getting my head around things and trying to adapt to that. And motivation is one thing that's just absolutely killed me. That's one of the most difficult things I've had to deal with. So the motivation to do anything, like I could wake up in the morning and I'll be like, right, I'm gonna hit the ground running, and then 2 hours later, I can't do anything. I'm on a sofa and I'm just in my head. But I have been seeing a therapist for the past 6 weeks, and that's really helpful. And that's sort of really helping me get everything in the right place. So yeah, so that's sort of where I've been this past year. Yeah, right. Let's have a little look and see what you're all saying. Let's see if there's any. I know there's a question here. Lee Jones is one I said I'll get back to. Do you have any plans for 2024? We'll start with that one. So I do have some plans. Now, with the way that my mindset is at the moment, I can't sort of plan too much, because the way that my motivation is sometimes I talk myself out of it, or I talk myself into a like a bad spot. So it's something that I have to kind of do. I have to try and figure out what plan it is. So as I did mention earlier that I've had some plans for some ideas for some videos. So I'm going to start doing these videos. I'm going to hopefully film them the coming week, next week. I'm going to start just with one and see how it goes. And if people like it, then I will make more, obviously. I'm working on a video that is going to be me building the retaining wall outside that I just briefly showed you. So that is in the works, but that's obviously not something I can do overnight, because it's a whopping grey wall. It's like 7 feet high, 6 feet high, and it's about 15 meters long. So it's a big old wall. Ain't going to take me a day to build it. But that's in the works. What else have we got? I might still try my way at some shorts. I'm still trying them. I don't really know. I don't really like shorts. I don't really like making them, but I'm gonna see. I might change my mind. Who knows? And I might get better at it. So there are plans for 2024 for sure. There's a lot's going to probably happen in 2024. Because this house is 95% done. There's a few little odds and sods that need finishing. Most of it's landscaping, but there's like some lights that need fitting. There's bits of skirting that need putting on. Apart from that, it's the house is done. So yeah, 2024 it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. What else do we have? Lee Jones, you have to deal with things in your own way. There's no right or wrong way. That is something that I learned. Yeah, there is no right or wrong way. Everyone, you can't. There is no guide on how to deal with this sort of stuff. So you kind of just have to take it as every day comes and sort of learn on the go, which is exactly what I did. Jim Newlands, massive step jumping back into YouTube. Holly would be so proud of everything you've done. Yeah, tell me about it. She was like my biggest cheerleader. I think she was more proud than I was to do it. Like the amount of times that she would tell, like we'd have conversations with people, like in the hospital, for example, when she was in the hospital, and she'd be having treatment and stuff like that. People would like just sort of they talk to us like the nurses would talk to you as they would do. They're lovely there, and they would just ask, "So what do you do?" And I'd say, "I'm a builder," and then she would say, "Oh no," she'd start talking about my YouTube, and I'd be like, "Oh Christ, off we go." And then I don't know. She was very, yeah. I think she was she was so proud of me. So it was that's lovely to hear. Yeah, Jack the lad, I'm glad you took a break to work everything through, and now you're in a better place. Yeah, it's been a tough almost year to the day, and yeah, that's something I'm not particularly looking forward to. But it's needed the time off. I mean, even last year I didn't really make many videos because obviously we were going through hell, and I just didn't want to force videos out that weren't real. I've done it a couple of times where I thought like, all right, I need to make this video because this, that, and the other. And I've made videos and I'm like, I don't want to lie about things. I don't want to lie about who I am. I don't want to be not honest. I don't want to be I just don't want to be untruthful about who I am. So I don't really want to force out videos that I'm just doing for the sake of it. So hence why, to the time off, concentrate, and obviously I'm concentrating more on looking after Holly and things like that. So, but so I'm going to start now looking at making some videos and see how you'll react to them and see what you'll think of them. Where were we? Here we go. Dr. Smith, of course, it takes time to handle all that life has thrown at you in the past few years. Yeah, but delighted to see you back up and running. You look well, Rodian. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, buddy. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, I'm I'm trying to prioritize being happy over everything, and YouTube made me happy. Like when I started that, it was an addiction. It was the best addiction you could ever be, best thing you could ever be addicted to, YouTube. And I still love it. I love like the amount of times I'll see people out of a pub or whatever, like people I've never met in my life, and I would just be yammering on them about how they should set up a YouTube channel, and I'll talk as many people into it as possible because honestly, I think it's one of the best things you could do. You learn so much. Luckily, I've been in the position to be able to help loads of people, which makes me. It's like one of the greatest things. It's just like when you get a message from people saying, "Oh, you helped me do this, you helped me do that," and so YouTube, love it. So I'll be onwards and upwards. Definitely, I like that. I like the way you said that. Niall, hopefully I pronounced that right. Niall O'Connell, great to see you back on here, mate. Great to see you too. Thank you for popping along. Jack the lad, could you do a tutorial on pricing up brickwork? Do you know what? That was actually one that I was thinking about the other day. I've got a little list on my phone of notes about about different video ideas that I want to do. I just started jotting them down over the year, so I've got a few sort of lined up that I want to start doing. But pricing is one. It's a tricky one, but I'm going to do my best to do that because you can like pricing up brickwork. Are you talking about specifically just brickwork, or are you talking about like jobs in general? Like for example, like, I don't know, pricing up building extension, because I could probably actually do both of them, to be honest with you, in the same video, because it's kind of the same kind of thing. But pricing up brickwork, that's something that I can pretty much get onto that. So it's like I say, it's on the list. Stan Odin, hi Rodian, nice to have you back. Nice to be back, mate. Nice to see you guys as well. Yeah, it's lovely seeing all you here. It's like I was sitting there last night panicking, like I'm getting used to panicking about everything now. I was like, oh, what happens if no one turns up? And then I was just like, oh, it doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck if no one turns up? So what? Just make a video and just talk for an hour. Because you'll know me, Waffle Wednesday. The OGs might remember Waffle Wednesday. Do you remember that? Me just yabbing on when I was doing a tutorial. I don't know, maybe I just like talking too much. I don't know. Rob Dixon, hi, great to see you back. You're a top man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're a top man yourself. Stephen Holloway, I think you were the first bricklayer I watched on YouTube, which is a long time ago now. Great to see the house at a stage. Really sorry for the loss. Heartbreaking to hear. Thanks, Stephen. Thank you for the love. I was the first bricklayer. Okay, fair enough. I appreciate that. You started at the bottom of the rung. There's better ones out there than me, but yeah. I'll tell you one thing. So I've met Bricklaying with Stephen Alex before. Oh, talk of the devil. There you are. You just fucking pop yourself in. Good to see you boys, Stephen Alex. I was just saying that you're saying I was the first bricklayer I watched. I'll tell you what, when I first started YouTube, I had absolutely no idea whatsoever that there was a bricklaying subgenre at all. I just didn't even know it existed. So when I first started, I watched this guy. He's the complete reason why I wanted to become a YouTuber. I wanted to start doing YouTube in the first place. His name's Peter McKinnon. Now I learned all of my editing skills, all my everything from him. And there was one video he put out. This was like obviously 5-6 years ago. And he was just like, he was talking about being a YouTuber, and he was just like, well, everyone can do it. So why don't you just go and do it? And I was like, yeah, do you know what? Why don't I just do it? Why don't I do it? I'm building this house. Why don't I just make videos of it? And then my thought process at the beginning was, I'll just make all these videos it's always been fun. And I'll just be like, to save me having to keep them on a hard drive, I'll just upload them and then let YouTube deal with that, keep hold of them. And then, yeah, just sort of started on there. But my point is, one of the first bricklayers that I saw on YouTube was Rob Songer. I remember I put up a bricklaying time-lapse video, and it got like 20,000 views in like 2 weeks. And at that time I was getting like a couple of hundred a video, and I was like, oh my God, what the hell's going on here? Bricklaying, really? And then I Googled it, and Rob Songer popped up, and he built a twisted arch. And I was like, that's insane. But the reason I'm saying this is because I met up with him back in the summer, and he is one of the best guys ever. I love him. He's brilliant. So yeah, we had a good natter. We went, fun enough, being absolute typical bricklayers, we went to a ruin. I forget the name of the place now. It was like this old ruin of a castle, and we were just walking around proper getting a hard on over all these arches and twisted piers and all the chimney stacks. So yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I met Rob Songer. He's a top lad. Rob Dixon, hi Rodian, great to see you back. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Smithy 18, Rodian, it's okay to not be okay. Great that you're getting help. You have a lot of I can't see the rest of it. Is it not letting me look at the rest of that message? It's not. But yeah, it's okay to not be okay. Yes. So one thing that I've learned from, funny enough, a song off of what was it? The bloody Simon Cowell show. What's it called? Britain's Got Talent, or whatever it was. There was this woman that came on, and she sang this song, It's Not Okay. And she said something that really stuck with me, that I've been trying to sort of live by, which is don't what was it? Don't let yourself, I can't remember what it is now. Don't let yourself wait until the bad times are over to be happy. And that kind of sort of stuck with me. So I'm trying to live with that as well. And yeah, and one of the things that Holly told me was just don't be sad. Now that was difficult for me to hear, because I'm still just like, but that's a big help for me. A big help for me, just remembering that. That's something that will always stick with me. And it's just don't be sad. I know it's difficult. Everyone goes through difficult stuff, but just don't be sad. But she also said, look after yourself. So there are times when I am sad, and I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm allowed to be sad because it's making me feel better. Yeah, Smithy 18, people, a lot of people with big love. Yeah, we are there behind you. I really appreciate that. And I have felt that over the past year or so, because you've all been sending me messages, and it's just, thank you so much. I really do appreciate them. Henry Graham, have you still got the old digger? Yes, I do. Now, remember the video of the hydraulic fluid leaking? Yes, Casey Nice Track. That was it. Yeah, it's down the bottom, but she's in a bit of a bad way. It's good to see you back, mate. You're a great bloke. Thank you very much. Yes, that digger. I've been debating whether to sell it, to be honest, because one of the motors on the track is bust, and I had a guy come up. The guy in the video who came out to fix it, I spoke to him about it, and he was like, "It's going to cost you about 1,200 quid to get that fixed." And it's not, the digger's probably not worth 1,200 quid. So I was like, I might just sling it on eBay and get rid of it, because I haven't used it. It's broken down. But it's not, it starts, it drives, everything's fine. It just needs that motor replacing. And I'm not mechanically minded whatsoever. I'd probably get the flaming bow of, what was it I called it in episode 2? The Inferno bow on it. But yeah, anyway. Dr. Bonsai, doing awesome, brother. Cheers, bro. And I'm actually, a friend of mine put me onto bonsais. I don't know if you're big into them, if that's your actual name. That'd be interesting. But yeah, I've got bonsai outside. Dan, I'm sorry if I'm going to murder your name. Dan Galdrew. Hey, man, what do you think of Stu Crompton's trowel? I mean, it's a trowel. I have no, I don't know. Has he got a particularly special type of trowel? I have no idea. I'm sure it picks up muck and puts them down and puts. I'm sure it works. I have no idea. You'd have to, drop me another message. What is it? A particular? I don't know. Let a bit of context because I have no idea what you mean when you say about the trowel. Sorry, buddy. I don't have any thoughts on that. Dave Clark. So happy to see you again. I watched pretty much all of your videos, and it's clear you're a generally good bloke. Thank you. I appreciate that. I work in insurance, and your videos help tons with improving my building knowledge. Oh well, I'm glad that makes me feel good. Yeah, cheers, mate. No, I'm glad to be of some help. Thank you. Glad you enjoy the videos. Hope's okay, mate. Danny Hoggy. Yeah, I'm doing good, buddy. Jack the Lad. Okay, talking about price as a whole. All right. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I can certainly make a video about that. That is something that I've done a lot of, and it's something that I steered away from. Especially like the bricklaying itself is not that difficult to work out. I can give you a real quick idea now. You just have to work out the square meterage of it, and then it's 60 bricks to a square meter, but you always say 64 because you have to allow for wastage depending on the brick. Because if you get some like stocks, half of them that come are bloody broken. So you got to, well, if you can use snapped headers somewhere, use them. But yeah, you just sort of £60 a square meter, and then it all varies on the price of the brick and then all the muck and all that top of it. But I can make a video about it because there's a little bit about it, but you just work it out by square meter. You need to know the size of obviously the building or whatever it is, your building garden wall. But if you've got drawings for a building, you can just measure that, and that's fine. And if you go and look at a job and it's a garden wall, you just measure it. And yeah, but I'll make a video about that. No worries, bro. I'll make that. Bricklaying with Steve and Alex. Good lad, top lads. You guys are doing well. I haven't checked in on YouTube for a while, but you guys are almost at 40K, isn't it? You guys are, yeah. Bricks laid, wages paid, yeah. That's yeah. Great to see you back on a live, buddy. Appreciate it, mate. The house is looking beautiful and come on so much since we dropped in. Hopefully we'll come and visit next year. You guys are more than welcome anytime you want. And I also need to pop up and see you guys again at some point. But yeah, much love to you guys. If you don't know Bricklaying with Steve and Alex, follow them because they're so good. They're fucking good at what they do. Proper grafters. The Aiden project. Where are you in the country? Fancy a collab in the future, maybe? I am down east. I have to do never east, southwest. I'm southwest of London in Surrey. Yeah, drop me a message on Instagram, Rodian_builds, and I can see about something. Like I said, I'm sort of in a bit of a head at the moment myself with like doing videos myself, but yeah, I'm always more than welcome to see, but have a potential of something like that. Yeah, sure. Just drop me a message on Instagram and we'll see what we can do. Muhammad Ali, nice to see you back, mate. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you too, buddy. Oh my God, Sai. I haven't seen that name in so long. So I shouldn't really say that on this, but I will do anyway. Bushy's anal ho. Hi, Rodian. Hello. Hi, Sai. How you doing, mate? Good seeing you the other week at the poker. Unless that isn't you, Sai, and someone else just happens to have the same name as you. His name's not really Bushy's anal ho, but it's just you're such a funny fucker. The Cape Crusader. Yes, mate. Glad to see you back. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Lee Jones, your editing is wicked. That's one aspect of your videos I've always liked to. Thank you very much. So the editing is like, it's the main reason I like it because I just like over editing everything. Going back to what I said earlier about Peter McKinnon, this YouTuber that sort of taught me everything. And I took a lot of inspiration from him, a lot of editing cues and editing skills from him. Just that's why I just go a bit over the top with all the slow motion and all the other stuff. And it just sparked such a love in the back of my mind for film as well. Like I can't watch a film normally now. I have to watch a film and then I watch it and purposely try and make myself just be like, right, okay, watch the film. But then in the back of my mind, I'm always like, well, where's that being lit from? What frame rate are you using? Why are they shooting it at that angle? Why are they doing this angle? Why are they doing that? Why are they doing this? And it's just, it can get a bit annoying, but I don't know, I just absolutely love film. No, I always used to like film, but now I deep dive into it, and it can get pretty deep. Your one-man house. Oh, this is Jim Newlands. Your one-man house build series was insane. Got me hooked from minute one of the video. Thank you so much. That first video, I don't know if I ever said on any video about this, but that first video, I reshot it 3 times. It took me 6 months to edit it, and I was scared shitless of uploading it because Like, I remember I was walking through the field, the woods out the back for me, and I set the camera up. And I remember the very first time I ever pressed record on that camera. I remember I went up to it, I pressed it, and I looked at it, and the lens, it was almost like the lens of the camera was just staring at me, going, entertain me. And it scared the shit out of me. And yeah, I still look back at it now and think it's pretty cringe, but I think that's a good thing when you look back, just kind of go, you kind of get used to listening to your voice. That was one thing, listening to your voice and editing videos of yourself. It almost seems so narcissistic, but you get used to it after a while. But yeah, I'm glad you like the house build videos. They're like my favorite. I love the house build series. Don't get me wrong. I also really enjoyed doing the tutorials because it just got me talking. I like talking. What can I say? But yeah, I also like the Bricklaying builds ones. They were so hard to do because you have to plan it, you have to build it, and film it, and edit it, and make it good. And looking back on them all, I could have made them all so much better. But you live and you learn. So there we go. But yeah, I think the house build series is my favorite. I've actually started watching it again because I can't remember half of what happened. Walking around the house, going like, put this beam here, for example. I was like, I don't even remember putting that in. But yeah, so it's handy because I get to go back and look at them as well. Right. Sorry if I murder your name, Christoph Filisk. Good to see you, Rodian. Have you thought about doing bricklaying courses? Oh Christ, bricklaying. Where have you gone? Bricklaying courses. There's a lot of us who would love to learn and build our own extension houses. So I'm not going to do like a paid bricklaying course because I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't really want to charge someone 200 quid for something that I've already given them for free. I've got a Bricklaying for Beginners playlist on my channel. That's got a lot of stuff, pretty much everything about bricklaying in there. Give that a go there to start with. I'm thinking about doing some sort of like, not necessarily a tutorial on how to build a house, more like the behind the scenes stuff. But I'm not sure about what route I want to go down on that. Like, but yeah, that's food for thought in the future. But I won't be doing like a paid for course, just because I've got so much stuff on there for free. And I think information, I don't really want to charge for information. Like, I'm happy giving it away on that playlist. So that's exactly where it is. Yeah. So check out my Bricklaying for Beginners playlist. There's a lot of bricklaying stuff on there for free. Yeah. Louise Galzinki, hopefully I didn't murder that name, sorry. Hi, Rodian. I worked with the lovely... Oh, did you? You worked with Holly, which is how I found your videos. You've been in my thoughts this year, and especially at this time of year. Glad you're getting help. You should be so proud. I am. It's difficult, but I am quite proud of myself of how I am. I have my times, I have my good times, and I have my bad times, but yeah, I am, yeah. No, nice to hear from you. John Lovett, missed you, mate. Missed you too, buddy. Glad to see you here. Gene Brown, sorry. Good to see you too, buddy. Dr. Bonsai. Oh, you're on YouTube as well. Okay, no worries. We went to school. Did we? Which school did we go to? Did you go? Okay. Yeah, let me know. Which school did we go to? Dr. Bonsai. I'm going to have to check you out now. I'll put you on my watch later list. I'll check out because I do like a bit of bonsai. Alex S, good to hear you pick up the camera and back to YouTube, mate. Watched for years and looking forward to seeing you continue through the journey. All the best. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that. Jack the lad, you inspired me into starting my own construction business. Well done. Hence inboxing on Insta instead of being just a site. Like, yes, tell me about it. Like when I first started laying bricks, I was 17 and I was working with my dad. We were just building extensions. I never went to college. I did. How long did I do that for? I was 17, and then I went to Australia when I was 21 or 22. So what's that? 4 years, 4 or 5 years, something like that. I worked with my dad building extensions, just doing all sorts of stuff. So it wasn't just bricklaying. And then I went to Australia. I worked over there. I actually was working on a site over there for $1 a brick. I remember that. That was good money, and I was 21. And then I didn't have any qualifications or anything. And then I came home, and then I was like, right, I haven't got a job. My dad's retired. What do I do? So I went to college at the age of 22. And so once I've qualified from college, that week, excuse me, I'm having a bit of a drink here. That week that I quit I had a job lined up where I built a garage, and excuse me 1 second, I've got a real dry mouth. I built a garage. I have to tell you, it was one of the best garages I've ever built, and it had this massive arch at the front, and it actually had dragons on the corners of the roof, like, you know, we put the ridge tiles on. They had little dragons on it. Which I didn't buy them. He bought them, wanted me to put them on, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so I started my own business straight away. I've never been good at being told what to do, especially when bosses of mine have been told me what to do and it was wrong. So I was like, no, I'm not doing this. Just get out on your own straight away. There's just money to be made. There's just tons of money to be made. So yeah, don't work on site. Just go out and start your own business, in my opinion. But don't listen to me. It's not for everyone. Dominic MCC, house looking good, Rodian. Great to see you back. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I am very proud of this house. I love this house. I don't ever want to leave this house. Lemit, I have for the last 16 years run a small masonry company in Sweden that specializes in traditional masonry and antique tile stoves from the 16th and 18th century. Love your stuff. Well, that sounds very interesting. I like that. That sounds, yeah, it sounds like you should set up a YouTube channel if you haven't already, because that's something I'd watch, to be fair. ATM Tim, peace, bro, from the US. This is my first time catching you live. Well, this is my first time being live, so we're both in the first times here. So great to see you, buddy, especially from over the pond. I'll tell you what, I always wanted to do a USA versus UK build series, like it was just an excuse to go to America, because I wanted to just see what American construction practices were like, because I've seen some videos and some things are just very different. Like in a lot of parts of America, a lot of houses are timber built and then just clad with, I don't know, what do you call it, siding or cladding. But yeah, I kind of want to go to America. It's just, like I say, an excuse to go to America. I want to see what goes on over there. Ian R, hey Rodian, glad to see you back and sorry for your loss. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you. You're a top bloke, make a difference to many in the building industry and beyond. A credit to you. Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words there, Ian. Pedigree Mongrel, nice. I like that name. Good to see you back at YouTube vids. I learned bricklaying from your videos as a landscaper, and it came in handy more than once. And not had a single callback. Nice, good. It's always good to have work appreciated. By the way, know your callback. By the way, know your mate. Oh, you know Nino. Oh my God, what is everyone? Yeah, I haven't seen Nino in a long time. Well, yeah, no, good to see you, buddy. Freddie Flips, hi mate, met you after Def Leppard in Richmond Station. Still need the rendering done? Oh, buddy, I've got a picture on my phone. I couldn't remember your name for the life of me. Sorry. But yes, I remember that. Oh, mate, that was a good gig. I actually met, what was the other guy's name? I met someone else. He was 2 rows back from me because we were standing, went to see Def Leppard back in the summer. And he just came up to me and tapped me on the shoulder. And he was like, Rodian? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, it was just funny meeting 2 of you in the same day. But yeah, I've actually decided I'm not going to do the rendering, buddy. I'm going to clad the walls instead, because I think where the I don't know if you've seen, but where the if I just show you around where the slabs are kind of like quite grey looking, I didn't really want to render it and then have it kind of like white or cream or anything. I don't really want any other color apart from that if it was rendered. But my thought process is I'm going to clad it in wood like a rustic wood, and give it a bit of a modern edge. So appreciate that. So don't need the rendering anymore, mate. But yeah, it was really good to meet you. I'm quite surprised, especially I was a bit pissed at that time. So hopefully I didn't make a tit of myself. Freddie Flaps, love that name. Wicked. Good to see you back on here. Good to be back, mate. Appreciate it. Charters. Oh my God, fucking hell. Old school, buddy. Old school. Yeah, I'll check your Dr. Bonzo. I'll check your YouTube out. Christmas vibes. You are such a good hype person. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not very good at taking compliments, to be honest, by the way. It makes me feel weird. But yeah, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, thank you very much. Jordan Whitaker, all the years. Oh, Christ, what have I done? All the years I think that. Here we go. All of the years you've been a bricklayer, what's your favourite model of trowel you used? I will show you the exact trowel. I've got it right here. This one, I ain't cleaned it. It is a Philadelphia pattern, Marshalltown, 1911. I don't know if you can see that. It's reversed. Marshalltown, 1911 Philadelphia pattern trowel. I'm not going to throw that because I'm going to drop it on the floor. That is my favourite trowel of all time. And the thing that I like, the thing that I'm not so keen on is on this. I don't really like the lettering because it feels a little bit funny on your finger when you're laying. It's just a nitty picky bit. I don't particularly like it. I did give one to Steve and Alex. It's exactly the same, but the handle is it's called Duracork. That one is really nice. It's kind of grippy. It feels like cork, like you get cork out of a bottle. It's really nice, and it doesn't have the protruding letters on it. It's just they're like indents, and it feels a little bit better on the finger, but after a while it rubs down. So yeah, either or. But this is my favourite by quite a margin. Where were we? I have completely lost where I was. Jordan Whittaker. Oh, right, I see what you did there. Yeah. Neil O'Connell, talking about editing and cinematography, your New York video is still one of my favorites on YouTube. I loved making those. There's still one more in that series that I just haven't edited it. It's, well, cool. 2019, we went away to that. So I haven't edited it, and I don't think I'll put it on YouTube. It's just me and Holly in Coney Island because our flight was delayed. Well, it wasn't delayed; it was full. So we got paid to stay in New York for a day. They refunded us all the money. So yeah, we just went to Coney Island. It's just us going to Coney Island, and I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know, but there's a chance that I probably won't put that out. But those travel videos were so much fun to make. I'd love to do more travel videos. Maybe on that channel at some point. But I don't know. But yeah, I really like travel videos. It's just so much fun. It's just an excuse to go away. I think that was another reason why I said I wanted to go to America and do a USA versus UK thing. But yeah. Jordan Whittaker, yeah, we answered that one. Robin Gill, great to see you, pal. Robin, cheers, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate it. Cool, good choice. Yeah, I've tried rose trowels and I didn't like them at all. Funnily enough, there was a Wix trowel. It was like 10 quid and it was all right. I've got my first ever trowel in the garage. It hasn't got a handle on it. It's busted up and it's all horrible. It looks like a banana. You know, when you use a trowel too much, it caves away. Yeah, it's kind of, I like it. But yeah, so I've got my first ever trowel and I'll be keeping that one, that's for sure. Bricklaying with Steve and Alex, driving back home now, so we'll try and catch the end of the stream. You are very kind, buddy. Nah, come on. I'm not that kind. But no, appreciate it, guys. Yeah, hopefully safe drive back. Where have you been? I'm guessing you've been to some form of theme park. These guys, not only are they excellent bricklayers and builders, but they love themselves a theme park. I reckon you've been to every theme park in the world, haven't you? DJ Nam 547. Hello, how are you? Miss watching your bricklaying videos. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Hope you're well. Thanks for dropping by. I miss making videos. I say I've missed making videos. It's a very strange one because I haven't really had the space in my brain to even contemplate making videos. But now that I'm in a good spot now, like last night, for example, I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning, not purposely thinking, you know, when you were lying in bed at night, everything goes through your head. And I was like, oh, that's a good video idea. That's a good video idea. So I was jotting them all down. So I'm clearly back in the YouTube brain, I think. Jack the Lad, what are your thoughts on brand Ragni? I actually have a couple of Ragni products, bucket trowels mainly. So they're a bit hit and miss. They'll do in a pinch, but they're just not like the thing with Marshalltown that I love. That is like, this is one of the reasons why I didn't like the rose trowels. Is this bit right here, the heel? No, this is the heel, but like the heel guard. See how it's made out of plastic, and you got the metal bit here. That's the metal bit. We're in the rose trowels that I had. It didn't have this sort of. This bit here was gone, so it was just the metal bit. This bit where you put your finger here is so good because if you don't have that, it hurts your finger and it just wobbles around. Like maybe it's just me, but the trouble with Ragni is a lot of them don't have this either. This thing here is just so good because I hold it like quite far down, like this when you're laying, and when you're spinning it around, that's the pivot point for me right there, and it just yeah. If a brand doesn't have that, I won't use it. at all because it's just dog shit, in my opinion. But Ragni bucket trowels, I've got 5 or 6 of Ragni bucket trowels there, and they've lasted years. But for actual pro level, using them day in, day out, I wouldn't recommend them. I've never used a plastering trowel. I've always used Marshalltown. I'm a bit of a Marshalltown fanboy. I like Marshalltown. They've always worked for me. They've always done well. They're expensive, yeah, but I mean, this trowel I've had for years. Like I don't remember how many years I've had this for. Since I don't know, at least 3 or 4 years, and there's nothing wrong with it. Perfect. But with cheaper brands like Ragni and stuff like that, the handle tends to fall off before anything else, or you can snap them. They snap quite easily. I say snap quite easy. You got to real bend them, but you know. Jim Newland. So what's your workload looking at the moment, Rodian? Loads to do? Is it a crap time of year for us brickies, especially up in the Highlands? You're up there. Christ, good luck to your son. So workload at the moment is I've got some retaining walls to build on the house. I've got a driveway to do, which all I'm doing is just getting some 20mm shingle dumped down. I've got to get this house buttoned up. Basically, it needs. I've done a lot of work over the past year, but I could have done a lot more. But in the space that I've been in, I haven't really been in the right mindset to do things. It's just been so hard. But yeah. I'm almost there. There's a few months of work away, and then the house is finished, like 100% finished. And then from then, I might take a break from building anything. But this video series that I'm thinking about doing for the channel can be done. I don't want to give too much away because it can be done without me having to build anything, if that makes any sense. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah. So my workload is I've got a load of work to do over the winter, which sucks because it's gonna be bloody cold and wet. But yeah, I know what it's like. This time of year for brickies is just like that's when you're jealous of kitchen fitters because it's nice, cozy, and warm. But us real brickies, we're the best tradesmen because we work all year round. We don't moan. Ben Tyrrell, I stopped using Marshalltown when they put the raised lettering on the handle. I hated it. Been using I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I know the brand. Zayak. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, I've heard of them. Never used one, but I heard they're pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I'm just a Marshalltown fanboy. I like them. I like what I like, and I don't really like. Well, I don't know. I do try things. I do try change and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm happy with my one. I'm glad everyone's different. Everyone likes what they like. Lee Jones, some vlog stuff would be cool. I like this stuff. I like the stuff when you went to the Brick Museum. Yeah, that was good. That was good fun. I can't remember. Oh, that was when the Brick Museum was Ibstock, when the bricklaying guide, the Bricklayer's Guide to Being Successful, or Successful Guide to Bricklayers, the book. Because I still think that's one of the best books ever. If you want to be a bricklayer, the Guide to Being a Successful Bricklayer. Either that or the Nash books. I don't know if the Nash books are still available, but the Bricklayer's Guide to Being Successful. It's not in this house; it's in the other house. I've got the book, and yeah, they had a new edition come out, and they invited me to go and have a chat with them. And yeah, I went to it was good. It was good fun. Their Brick Museum. I was going to do like a walk around London, like a brick tour of London, like all of the really cool brick built buildings and stuff. But then COVID happened, and then obviously everything else happened, so that kind of nothing happened for that. But yeah, I might be. It'd be interesting. I don't know. People. The trouble with vlogs is like, unless people know who you are, no one gives a fuck. Like, if you want to start a channel now, and you want to do a vlog channel, you kind of have to make it. It's hard because no one. If you try and vlog my day and no one's ever heard of you, like, why is anyone going to give a shit unless you're like, I don't know, like multi-millionaire or something, and just all you do is drive Lambos all day. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I might do some vlog stuff. I like doing it. They're my favorite type. I love doing vlog videos. It's just fun. The DJ Nam 547. Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you too, buddy. I really appreciate it. Pedigree Mongol. I'm using an ancient wooden handle Marshalltown London pattern. Really nice trowel. Was a hand down to me. It still sees a bit of use, but mainly use ox now. Oh, that's wicked. I did a video, 150-year-old tools, where I found an ancient. It was an old wooden handle. It wasn't Marshalltown, but that was interesting to use. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's nice using quirky stuff like that, just because. Well, when you use a trowel, it's just like that's for work. When you use a nice little trowel, it's therapeutic. Using a bit of history, I love it. Yeah, I'm glad you're good, DJ Nam. Hopefully it's Nam. Hopefully I'm not murdering your name. Apologise if I am. But yeah, I'm glad to hear you're good, buddy. Thanks for coming along. Appreciate it. Connor makes. What does Connor make? I'm intrigued already. Hi, Rodian. Good to see you back, mate. Although I'm not on the tools anymore, my favourite trowel was the Marshall 1911 with a leather handle. House is looking awesome, mate. Merry Christmas. Thank you much. Appreciate it, buddy. Merry Christmas to you too. I always found the 1911 was a little bit too long. What I liked was, which is why I started going with the 1910. What is it, 1910 I got? No, it is the 1911. What I like, that was what I'm saying. 1911 is, the 1910 is a bit too small, but the 1911 is a bit too big. I like it once a 1911 is worn down. Because when you use a 1910 and it wears down, I find it's just a little bit too small. And what pattern are you using? It doesn't say. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not tools anymore. My favourite. Marshall 19. Yeah, but the leather handle. I wasn't keen on the leather handle. I found the leather came off a bit too easily. But when you do pick and dip, I much prefer the what's it called? The London pattern 90, the 10-inch one. That one's good. But pick and dip, I don't really use it because I'm not slashing. I'm not just laying them down and fucking earning however much you wear. I'm on price or whatever. I'm just doing it because I'm building my own house and I enjoy it. When it comes to like the preferred method, for me personally, for enjoyment factor, I like doing the traditional method by a long shot. It's just so calming and nice and flowy. But when you were using pick and dip, I don't know. I just find it. Plus, I'm not that good at it. Jack the Lad, weather is awful for brickies in Yorkshire too at this time of year. Yeah, tell me about it. Holly's dad lives up in Yorkshire, and yeah, not Holly's dad. He's from Yorkshire. Yeah, Yorkshire's lovely though. I like Yorkshire. Toe cutter. I'll tell you what, toe cutter. I'm guessing you are a fan of Mad Max and the new Furiosa. Have you seen the new Furiosa trailer? Mad Max is one of my favourite trilogies of all time. I call it a trilogy. Well, saying that, it's more than a trilogy. I call it a saga. Best films, some of the best films ever. Love them films. American Bricklayers, union work. So I can't even begin to explain without getting banned from YouTube for language. Bricklayers, union work. Now, I don't really understand what that is. Like, is it kind of like the Bricklayers Union? Like, I'm guessing it's like an actual union for bricklayers because I find that very strange. This is the thing why I would love to learn more about American, not just American, like any sort of foreign bricklaying, just because it interests me because I just want to know how it works. Yeah, so can't even begin to explain without getting banned from YouTube for language, mate. I'm not going to ban you, that's for sure. Pete Morning, was it over daughters earlier? She remembered the videos you did while Holly was ill. I said I hadn't seen anything from you for a long time now. Got back and who's giving a live stream bonkers? Oh, well, that was today. Well, Christ. Well, yeah, right. Look at that. Oh, that for a chance. Yeah. Excuse me 1 second. This time of year is stuffing me up a little bit. But yeah, good to see you, Pete. That's a small world, eh? Speedy Boo Lookers, great to see you back, man. Great to see you too. Thanks for dropping by. Bricklaying Stephen Alex, love that trowel already, mate. More than welcome. I had too many trowels, so yeah, I'm glad I gave them to a good home. Glad you're still using them, mate. Dave Clark, I remember in one of your videos you were into Muay Thai and had trained in Thailand. Do you plan to do that again? I love Muay Thai. Did it in Chiang Mai for 4 months this year. Wicked. Yeah, I haven't been training since COVID because obviously COVID stopped it. Me and Holly were training. I'll tell you what, Holly got into it. She was gnarly. She was good. She was very good. She only did it for about 4 or 5 months, but I remember when we'd come home and she'd just like, obviously playfully, she'd just beat the shit out of me. But I've been going to the gym a bit this year to try and sort of sort my head out and stuff and keep fit in that. And I'm thinking about going back in the new year because I love it. I absolutely love it. And when training in Thailand, I was in Koh Samui. I only went for 2 weeks, but that was one of the best 2-week holiday I've ever had in my life. It was hard work, like proper hard work, training twice a day in that heat. But I absolutely love Muay Thai. Yeah, I would love to be. I'd love to do that again. Random Restore. I'm driving. You're driving? Be back later. Yeah. Ooh. Don't type while you drive, mate. That's a bit naughty. Yeah, don't be doing that. Make sure you just listen. Don't start typing. You can message me when you get back. Toe cutter. America makes good brick trowels, and that's all as far as brickies go. Well, sorry, I can't read. America makes good brick trowels, and that's about all as far as bricklaying goes. Well, I love your trowels. Do you know what? I was debating about going to Marshalltown. I forget where it is in America and going to the actual factory. I wanted to see if I can, get a bit of a try and give them a nudge and be like, can I have a little look round? But yeah, that never happened. COVID and all that. UK Polytunes, good to see you again. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Appreciate it. Andy Stevenson, hey Ro, great to see you, bro. Looking good. Thanks, mate. Great to be here, and appreciate you stopping by. Jack the lad, if you're vlogging, you could come up to York and look at all the bricklaying on the bricklaying on the old wall. Just an idea, though. The old wall. What old wall's that? Am I missing something? But York. Okay. Well, I'll see how that goes. I'm going to start with this series that I'm thinking about doing, and we'll go from there and see how it goes. I don't want to jump in too fast, too quick, because if I start going a bit wobble territory and I sort of back off again, I don't really want to do that. I want to stay consistent, sort of start doing some stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Connor makes. You still didn't tell me what you make. What does Connor make? The 19 was the code for Philly pattern. The 2011 would have been the London pattern. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I believe. This could be wrong though. I make mostly pens, by the way. Oh, okay, interesting. Connor makes pens. What sort of pens do you make? I'm intrigued. I'm even more intrigued than I was before. DJ Name, sorry for the question. Has been answered a lot. Hasn't been since. Oh, sorry, I can't read for the life of me. Sorry if this question has been answered a lot. Hasn't been long since I've come. Will there be any more bricklaying videos? I've got one in the works that I'm doing at the moment. Like I've showed some of you who were here earlier, but I'll show you all again. Just unplug my computer one sec. I'm starting to build a retaining wall. That's the start of it there, and it goes that way down the side of the house, and it's going to be it's going to look a bit like that. And then I'm gonna clad it. I was gonna render it, but aesthetically, I think I'll prefer it if it was clad with like a rustic timber in a bit of a modern way. So like you have a slat and then like a 10mm gap and then the slat and then like all the way down. So that's the plan I'm doing. So I've got to build the wall first. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a bricklaying video there and see how we go with that. But the weather at the moment is a bit shit for bricklaying, but I'm gonna get some stuff done, and I've got some steps to make, which is gonna look quite nice. So I've got some bits. I don't think I'll be doing any like those extravagant builds, at least for a while yet, because they're hard. They take a long time, and all those. Do you remember one of them cuts I used to make? Fucking hell, that chair, Jesus Christ, the cuts in that chair are mad. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But I've definitely got one that I'm going to be doing. Yes. Pedigree Mongol, you should check out the bricks they use in Brazil. They're huge, makes building real quick. Hopefully we'll get over there and have a go laying a wall there about the size of our standard blocks. Jesus, so I guess it's block laying really, isn't it? But yeah, that sounds quite big. No, that's interesting. Not been to Brazil. I'll have to check that one out. That'd be nice. Lee Jones, don't put pressure on yourself and you'll be fine. Do what you enjoy. That's what you're doing. You want to enjoy what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly right. I don't want to put pressure on myself because I've done it before where when the thing that happened with YouTube was when things started picking up and like views started coming in and I was just like, oh my God, okay, this is, I better take this a bit seriously. You do get stressed about stuff. Like I'm obviously not a big YouTuber by any stretch of the means. Like there's a load of them out there and you hear interviews where they're just like, I have to put this stuff out. I have to do this, I have to do that. And I did it to a point where I was just like, I have to keep this up. And it was hard. And at the moment, I don't want to put myself through that. So yeah, I'm going to do things in my own time, at my own pace and the stuff that I want to do. And if people like it, then that's good. But that's like the mindset that I'm going to have. UK Polytunes, your work inspires anyone. Never ever stop as you create a better world for anyone wanted to even try. Thank you, Rodian, mate. I appreciate that. That's very nice. Maybe it doesn't inspire anyone. Maybe some people don't like what I do, but you know what? For the people that do enjoy what I do, then I appreciate that. That's thank you very much. I remember getting a message from this kid ages ago, and he used to watch all my videos with his dad, and he was like, I want to be a bricklayer and a molder. I think it was like 9 years old or something. And that was just like, that hit me in the feels. I was like, wow, okay. So I'm like, I should keep doing this because it's helping people. So it's an amazing feeling. Chelios, do you find it cold having such a large door, or is the glazing good? Mate, it's lovely in here. It ain't cold whatsoever. Let me touch it's double glazed, but no, it ain't cold at all in here. The heating's barely on. It's underfloor heating, and it's just a nice, gentle. I think it's like 16 degrees or 18 degrees that I'll put the underfloor heating on, or maybe a little bit higher. But it's not cold at all in here. It's perfect. I made a particular point of when I insulated it of like using the reflective back Kingspan stuff, and I did a partial fill, and the insulation is so good. It's so good, and I put extra in the floor so that it pushes the heat up. And yeah, mate, it ain't cold in here at all. If you turn the heating off, it gets fucking cold in it because there's no heating. But yeah, it's where were we? Pedigree Mongrel, I hope you're putting in reinforcement. Yeah, don't worry, I'm putting rebar in it. Yeah, there's rebar in there. I hope you're putting in reinforcement. That's a steep retain on that wall. Yeah, there's piers in there with concrete filled piers with reinforcing bars in it. Yeah, don't worry, an extra piers in the middle. Yeah, I thought about that because there's a daffy load of earth there, so I don't want anything falling down. So no, I'll put rebar in it. I'm actually going to put that in the video, like show you how to. Because when I put the concrete in the footings, I didn't know where the piers were going to go. So you just drill them in, resin them, and then concrete up the piers. Yeah, so super strong. Andy Stevenson, take Aidan up on a collaboration. You two together would be a giggle to watch. All right, okay, there we go. Like I said, buddy, I'll get him to Instagram message me, and we'll sort something out. I think so. I'm very not clued up about construction videos at all. Like, to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't watch them, like any of them. I only put my. I don't really enjoy watching construction videos. I like watching, like I said, I like watching stuff about cameras, and like, I don't know if anyone watches. Has anyone heard of DDE and Stradman, like car channels? I like cars. I'm not very good with cars, but I like cars. And what else do I watch? Yeah, Peter McKinnon was one that I watched. So I have absolutely no clue about who's who in the construction genre or bricklaying genre on YouTube at all. I have no idea. Sorry about that. So yeah, where are we? Joe Rob. Hopefully it's Joe Rob. Great to see you back, Rodian. Watch for years. Take care, mate. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Richard Badger, having a go at doing some block work, building a pizza oven stand at home. Have you ever tried the K render for a finish? I haven't. If you talk, so K render, is this the same stuff as monocouche? Because like the pitted textured stuff, because I've heard of monocouche and I've never tried it. Apparently it's relatively simple to do, but I've never done it. I've never been much of a renderer. I can plaster, but render it's always eluded me. And K rend, if it's the same thing, if it's the thing I'm thinking about, then I've not had a go at it. No, I like the look of it, but and a pizza oven. So I'm thinking about building an outdoor kitchen in like a barbecue area, and I'm thinking about building a pizza oven, but I've never done one before. So maybe I'll do a video about it. I don't know yet. I've had so many people over the years ask me to do a video about it, but when I don't know how to do it, I need to research it before I even think about maybe even making a video about it. I remember watching you do some plastering on your house build playlist. Do you find it easy, similar to bricklaying, or did you find it difficult? So plastering is much similar to bricklaying in the way that it's repetitive learning. Like, you're always going to start shit. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Same with bricklaying. It's not like something you can learn without the practical application of trial and error. Like, you just keep doing it. You're going to mess up. It's just one of those. I think what do you call it? It's just a skill that takes time to learn. I like plastering. A lot of it is about timing. Once you learn how to spread it on and get it relatively even, the easy thing is using a what they're called, speed trowel, I think they're called, where you can get them like 2 foot long, 4 foot long, 6 foot long, and it's just got 2 handles on it. You just run it across the whole wall. It's like a straight edge. It's like a massive 6 foot trowel, basically, or 4 foot trowel or whatever. And they're good. Speed trowels, I think they're called. And plastering, I enjoy it. I quite like it. But yeah, like I say, it can be quite difficult. Andy Stevenson, Aidan isn't so much a construction video, just a funny geezer who happens to be building a nice house. Well, okay, that that's probably, yeah, okay. No, like I said, I told him to message me, so we'll try and sort something out. That'd be interesting. Kirk Whittle, great to see you back. Cheers, mate. Great to see you here. Gandalf, nice. A speed skim. That's it. Yeah, speed skim. That's the one. Yeah. So cool. We got through the chat. Wow. So yeah, it's. Shall I? I was going to give you guys. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a quick run around the house, because we've been on for about an hour. So what I'll do is I'll give you guys a quick run around the house. I'll give you a little bit of a tour. Please excuse the mess. I did try and tidy up, but I ran out of time. But I'll give you guys a run round, and then we'll probably call it there, because I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. And I could waffle on forever. We all know I could waffle on forever. So, yeah, hope you pick your thong up. No, I left that out specifically because I thought you might like it. So my thongs are hanging out, and I've also got my leather chaps and all that stuff. So if you do see them, then put your thumbs up. Right, okay, where are we? So I'll tell you what, let's go outside first. I'll show you outside real quick. I don't think I can go too far because I've got to carry this fucking mic around. Because, what was I going to say? I can't go too far because it might cut out the Wi-Fi. But bear with me 1 second, I'll show you outside. Oh, it's fucking bright. Okay, so there's the patio. This is the wall I'm building. I'll show you the wall. The wall starts there, and it goes all the way down the back there, right to the front, and then the front's going to be sort of turned into fence at some point, and then we're going to have some steps here. This is going to be some steps. You can see I started building them. Sort of steps going up, because this is going to be a split level garden. Basically, I didn't want to pay to have to get rid of all that earth, so I just did a split level garden. We got my nice barbecue. We've got a little flower bed that's going to go along the front of the house, and then that's the rest of the patio there. And then we got massive walls going around to hold all this earth back, and then down the side there's another walls. I didn't make any videos about this. This took me a while to build, and I was a bit kind of. It was hard. It was not physically. I'm talking mentally. Like, that was tough. So that's outside. Right, now let me show you inside. Right. Okay. There's the kitchen. Let me turn the light on. There's the kitchen. Breakfast bar. I moved all my plants in. We've got a couple of nice stools there. And I haven't used the cooker like at all. It's not plumbed in it's plumbed in for gas, but not electric yet. But I just kind of don't want to use it. It's just fucking. I'm going to show you. It's one of my favorite things. I hate cooking. I hate cooking, but I really like this cooker. It's lovely. Yeah, I like that. This is a utility room. I'm just going to show you the plumbing because I think it's a work of art. Look at that. Look at that for some plumbing. Hey, I've no idea what half of it is, but it keeps my house warm, so I like it. Yeah, that's the plumbing system. I'm not going to show you the back of it because there's all my dirty clothes there. Right. Well, have you put your thong up? No, I've already spoke to that. Jack, the closest I've got to plastering was repairing an awful job. Oh my God, I've heard about Parisian homes. I've done back in my labouring days. 1 second, I've got to turn some lights on. That one. I still don't know what half of these lights, which is good. There we go. This is one of my favourite parts of the house. It's not finished. I need to build the half at the bottom, and that is the fireplace. This bloody mic. I'm going to put the mic there. Oh, look at that, perfect. Hopefully, you don't mind that being in the view. This was given to me about 4 or 5 years ago by a subscriber. I cannot remember his name, but he was a plumber and he made that for me and Holly, and that sits right there. I love that. That's wicked. And then my little TV seating area. As you can tell, I like plants. There's loads of them. Yeah. More plants there. And then we'll go into my, I'll quickly show you the downstairs bathroom. I mean, it's a bathroom. It's nothing really fancy, but downstairs dunny. Yeah, you don't really want to see the dunny. And then we got my office, which is currently my gaming room, because I love computer games, and I have got my gaming set up there. And I've got, I don't know if you remember, but I put plugs and internet in the floor, so I didn't have to have plugs and wires and shit running around everywhere. And I've got all my lights that I use for videos and stuff in the background. But that is the what do we call it? The office. Some of you don't remember. Some of you do remember. These walls are magnetic plaster. So that's interesting. I haven't actually used it. These are my stairs, the ones that I kept running up and down. And at the moment, I almost fell down once because they're kind of slippery. So I need to kind of de-slipify them. And then upstairs, we have like the landing. It's got carpet and everything upstairs now. So this is the landing. There are doors there for the internals. I haven't fitted all the doors yet. And we got, right now, excuse the mess. I put some stuff in this room and I haven't touched it in a year. It's a lot of Holly stuff. So this is one of the bedrooms. Excuse the crack den style mattresses just on the floor. This is just like a dumping room. I'll put paneling in the background, and it's kind of like a peachy salmon color. This camera's not really that wide enough to be able to see it, but yeah. So, and then again, right, this is where you're going to see my thong, because this is currently my washing. So ignore my washing. It's all clean. You ain't going to have no dirty fucking knickers there or nothing. And we've got blue paneling here in this room. I'm not going to show. I'm going to stand in the way of the washing. And then we've got these nice doors. I love these doors. They're kind of like barn style doors. Like if I shut it, you can see the back. It's got like barn style doors. They're quite nice. I haven't got any handles at the moment, so I've got these tall rads in these two rooms. They're quite nice. Right, we'll get out my washing room. I'll shut the door so you don't see that. We've got the upstairs bathroom. Got a nice big bath there. Let me try and scooch in here. I'll turn the lights on. So we've got kind of like a wet room style thing here. You can see that. The curtain, and then you got the tub behind me. Nice tub there. My dead orchid in the corner there. I don't know how. I can't keep orchids alive for love nor money. They just keep dying. And we got the sink and all that crap. Another nice door. Probably not the most interesting thing in the world to talk about, but yeah, I like my doors. And then you got the master bedroom. So this is my place. This is my room. I say my room. I'm the only one bloody living here. But yeah, we've got green paneling in the back here, and TV on the wall. I've got my PlayStation down there, and then full-length mirror, and then we've got the ensuite. It does have a shower in there, but I haven't used it yet, and I also don't have a door on here yet, so still things in the working, but got a nice shower head there, and yeah, so that's kind of the tour of the house. That's the tour of the house. Right, I'll answer these last few questions, and I'll jump off. So let's go back down to my little office. Yeah, if you run down these stairs, like I came down in here the other week pissed, and I almost went arse over tit. It was not good. You could break your neck on this. So I need to put a sign up there saying "Don't run" or something like that, because crikey, turn that off. So yeah, that's the house. There are a few things. Oh yeah, one of the things that, so these here, these bulbs aren't going to stay here, and we've got a bulb here. They're not going to stay there, because what I'm going to do is up here, because this goes where the stairs are, it goes all the way up to the second floor, and I'm going to have I'm going to make a chandelier so they all come down. Like there's be 6 of them that come down at like different heights, so it's kind of like a chandelier. You don't need it, but it'll just look fancy. So yeah, there we go. That is the house. Right, let's move this out of the way. Right, let's answer these last few questions, and then we'll jump off and call it a day, I think. Right, so where were we? Hope you picked your thumb up. Yep, we almost saw it. The closest you got to plastering is permission homes. Yeah. Toe cutter, scaffolding on houses in England is way better than anything I've worked on in 30 years. I'll tell you what, I've worked on some shoddy, sketchy scaffolding in my time, but yeah, when people who know what they're doing do it, it's really good. I've never had any issues with bad scaffolding. I literally went on your Instagram 2 days ago to see how you're getting on. Saw you were really into photography. Your self-portrait is awesome and dark. Thank you very much. I absolutely love portrait photography. Cool. The sun's getting sun's right in my face. Really overexposed. Yeah, I love I really want to do more portrait photography, and yeah, self-portrait is just a great place to start. Presenting is on point. You're a natural. Thank you very much. I just like waffling on and talking. I've talked for an hour and a quarter, pretty much non-stop, just wobbling on. I just love a good old chat. And a lot of the time, people don't want to talk, don't want to listen to me, so I talk to myself. Especially this is the thing where with my tutorials, I just talk to myself all the time. I think I have a great time talking to myself. A real English bricklayer who I once worked with here described USA as like an insane asylum in hell. Well, that sounds even more interesting. I want to try that even more. Rob Dixon, house is looking lovely, Ray. Thank you very much. It has been 6 long years, 6 years, 5 years. It's been a long time, and and I'm happy. Sometimes I pinch myself. I sit down. I'm over there watching telly or whatever, and I'm like, I just sit there and I was like, I built this fucking house on my own. Obviously, I had a bit of help from like plasters and stuff, but I built the house on my own. Andy Stevenson, the OnlyFans room. Now. I don't want to give too much, but no, I don't have an OnlyFans room. But yeah, basically, it's the OnlyFans room. Nothing wrong with the crack den. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Ging, you stayed in the crack den. Yeah, nothing wrong with the crack den. That mattress is exactly. It's basically the same place where last time you came and stayed over. That was almost a year ago. That was, yeah, Ging, good fucking, yeah, that was a good time. I enjoyed having you over, man. That was good. You were, I tell you what, you fucking helped me, mate. You really did help me then. The doors look sound, mate. Yeah, I love those doors. The only trouble is I've got to try and find handles to match them. I did want like the gate. I do that. I'm starting to light it. But you know the gate ones where you press it down and you open it? I kind of want those, but I don't know if they're going to work with the architrave. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Okay, last 2 and then we'll jump off. So toe cutter, do you not use gypsum wallboard? Yes. Sheetrock, yes, we do. I hear English call it plasterboard. That's exactly it. Yeah, plasterboard. The whole thing's plasterboarded. There was a video I did about, I think it was like like 2 videos ago. I say 2 videos, like 2 years ago I did it. It was talking about plastering hacks that no one tells you about or something like that. And yeah, you can see that you get moisture board, fire resistant board, and you get what else is there? You can get soundproof board and then just normal plasterboard. Yeah, sheetrock. It's interesting. I really do want to try and get some work done over in America. It's interesting. But yeah, we call it plasterboard. Ash Parks, it's so good to see you again, Rodian. Hope you're doing well, mate. I am. Thank you very much for stopping by. Your videos help me completely landscape my garden and learn a new skill, all because of your generosity and guidance. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Exactly like I said earlier about someone, I forget who it was, saying that they wanted, am I going to do bricklaying courses? No, because I've done it for free already. So yeah, jump over there and check it out. So yeah, I appreciate that I've helped you, because yeah, you're all helping me, mate. So yeah, thank you very much. Jack the Lad, one of the best builds I've ever seen. I appreciate that. And I'm so happy with this place. It's just a shame. Yeah, it's just a shame Holly couldn't see it, but she can see it. She can see it. Ging, my mate loved it too. We helped each other. Yeah, man, that was I had a lot of fun. Do you remember that time when we went away for the funeral, came back, and I turned the heating off, and we came back, sat on there in our coats because we were just bloody frozen. That's what I mean. You have to keep that underfloor heating on. But it was February, and it was like it was horribly cold, and we were just sat there watching. What were we watching? Anyway, yeah, Ging's one of my best mates from school. Even before school, I've known him for 30 years or something. Ash Park's house looks incredible, Ray. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm very proud of it. I am very proud. Well done. Been a great hour chatting. It has. I'll tell you what, I've absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Holly's with you always, mate. Yeah, tell me about it, Ash. She's there with me forever. Right. Last one from Toka, and then I'm going to have to jump off. So, no one inspects anything in the USA before work starts on scaffolding. No matter really, no one inspects. Fucking hell, that sounds dangerous, to be honest with you. But I still want to have a go. I still want to have a go. Right. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call it there. Go. Oh, all right. Last one. Maybe you can make a catch up stream semi-regular. Do you know what? I've really enjoyed this. I've absolutely loved doing this. Just chatting with you all, just getting a chit chat going. Like I said, I can waffle on. I can waffle on forever. I could probably, do you know what? I could probably do a 24-hour stream, Mr. Beast style, and just talk for 24 hours. I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe I could. I'm not going to do that. And Anthony, Malcolm Roberts, nice to see you back. All the best. Cheers, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Not exaggerating. Tokutter, I don't doubt that. I'd love to come over and have a look for real one day. Anyway, thank you everyone for stopping by. I am tempted to do these on a bit more of a regular scale, just to kind of get sort of more in tune with YouTube and everything again. But I'm thinking about doing some more shorts. I'm thinking about doing some. I've got the Bricklaying video coming out, and I've got this other series that I'm going to try and do as well. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by. Been absolutely lovely having you all, and I'll see you on the video soon. So thank you all and take care. Much love. See you later. Now, how the fuck do I turn this off? Right. Cheers, guys. See you later. Bye.